Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M40 M43, the Tier 8 American SPG, and we're located on the east spawn of Sand River under the command of coolppc. Now you can see it's a What Arty Noobs SPG because it's got our logo on the side of the vehicle, kindly provided by Sir Rusty. You can get these for free from his website on Facebook or his Facebook page. But the game has started and we're off to our firing position. It's a tier 8 game because we've got a defender there alongside us, and we're letting them go ahead and we're moving to our firing position, which is a little distance away. Right, it's an 8-inch howitzer, which makes this an M43. If it had the gun extending over the front of the vehicle, that would be an M40 with the 155mm gun. And I think he's going to fire from this spot. Right up against the edge of the map. Okay, he's now looking for the enemy. Actually, it's a tier 9 game, not a tier 8 game, so that means he can earn extra XP if he can hit the tier 9 tanks. And he fires around in at Type 4, but it looks as if he didn't get a hit there. And he's relocated to avoid counter battery. Always wise. You don't need to move much, but just enough so that the enemy can't find you. Progetto M46, the tier 8 version. We're still a little way from firing though. About 26 seconds on the reload, slightly more or less. Object 430 as well up there now. So we might be able to get 2 tanks for 1 shot. Lined up on the 430. Thrown out straight away, and yes, we did get 2 tanks with 1 shot. And a lot of damage as well. We did 312 to the Object 430 and 187 to the Progetto, but we picked up more stun assist off the Progetto in the end because he got stunned at the same time and took a round for 386. And both those tanks have retreated away because they were stunned and also because our forces are moving up on that side of the map, on the south end. Right, we're going to go for the M46 pattern, which is coming to view. And it's right at the edge of our field of fire at the moment, but we've lost sight of them temporarily. Now, that Object 252U, which is a defender in plain clothing, and we're lining up on him, working where he's going to go, fire the round in, that looks good. It was a direct hit for 410. So that one worked very nicely. And it certainly looks like the enemy are making a thrust along the south edge of the map because there's a huge number of enemy tanks there. Luckily we've got 2 defenders up there, so they should be able to help. And we've got a BK-101P guarding the riverbed. Okay, T-44-100. There's a Pershing, a Patton and a Progetto together, but we're still going for that Object 252U. Now it's getting a bit jerky. There might be a bit of lag going on there. Dialing in on 252 and round out. Direct hit! 394 hit points of damage. A lovely direct hit there. And we're moving back. This is actually into what we would call the bowl area. There's a bowl here where you can see. Now this is a normal favoured Arty spot, so obviously he will be aware that if he's in that spot, the enemy Arty might look there to try and find him. So you can only shoot a couple of times from there before he might need to consider relocating to avoid counter battery. Going after an AMX 50-100. Lining him up, working up where he's going to go, found out. Pulls back, but it looks like the 50-100 might have moved forward after that shot was fired because we didn't pick up any damage. Right, over on this this lookout, this perch above the enemy camp, we've got a Conway, a Charioteer, and I think there was a Scorpion up there as well. Oh, and a Waffenträger auf Panzer IV. So there's a lot of enemy tanks in that small area. So if we can land a shell in there, we'll probably do hit more than 1 tank at the same time. Lining up a shot. Round out. This looks good. Very good. Oh, it did! It damaged 2 tanks there, the Conway, the Waffenträger, and it stunned the Charioteer. And we picked up some stun assist. And some more, because the Charioteer was just killed. Now the enemy is being pushed back towards their camp area, so the more damage we can do to the tanks up in this little perch, the better. Although they are defending the tanks that are coming in from the north, so maybe we can get that Waffenträger. It's lightly skinned, so it'll do a lot of damage if we get a direct hit. And he wipes him out! 429 hit points, it was very lightly skinned. And he took all of his remaining hit points from 1 shot. Okay, enemy Arty was spotted. SU-14-2. The school bus was seen near the camp area. But we're now going to go for the T-34-100 and the Pershing. Now, the more dangerous opponent at the moment really is that Patton. That medium tank is doing. He's holding back our guys at the moment, or virtually on his own. We fired a round in near him. Got a direct hit. 488 hit points. Our tanks will have seen that. And if we target him, if we actually put the T key on him, we'll let our tanks know that yes, we are aiming for that tank again. The Patton is taking damage from the Carnarvon as well. Okay, trying to get a shot on that T-44. Oh yes! Direct hit for 382. Earlier in the game I thought I saw a Scorpion, but I must have been mistaken. There's no Scorpion on the enemy team, so I wonder what I did see. Maybe it was the Waffenträger and the Conway kept popping in and out. Now that T-44-100 is now 1 shot because he's a splash kill. If we can get near him, we'll take him out of the game, but we're going to try and hit the Conway, who's holding back the enemy tanks from that lookout position. That sentry post. Lined up, round out. Should be good. Oh, it went long! RNG said, no, you didn't hit the target. And the shell went very long. And there's the school bus. The SU-14-2. He's come up onto the perch. He's got the Kit Kat chunky colours. He's bright red. And he's taking fire from an enemy tank to the north, or one of our guys from the north. And I don't think he's going to survive very much longer. And yes, he's gone. So the Conway's next. And the Conway knows it, and he's turned round. We fired a round in. And it takes most of the Conway's hit points, stuns him, he's taken out by our teammates. We don't need to worry about relocating now. There is no further enemy Arty. We can just find any position we like. Oh, did he go into the tip? Don't turn over, whatever you do. Now, there's an Object 430 and an LT 432 somewhere on the loose. And there's the 430, he was up in the north, but we don't know where the LT 432 is. Oh, here he comes. We've locked on. He's going to try and kill us. But he hasn't tempted us to shoot yet. Locked on. And we shotgun him out of existence. 189, beautiful shotgun. Lined him up with the fall of shot marker showing exactly where we were aiming, and the moment he pulled back and was lined up with that marker, bang, he was out the game. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for coolppc in the M40 M43. He also picked up a bruise medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 19. A Gore's medal for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. And he also got a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by others. And you can see the sheer number of tanks he did hit, even though he got 2 kills, the Waffenträger and the LT432 at the end. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, we can see from this that he actually did get the highest amount of damage overall, 4,145 hit points of damage on the enemy. The next highest scorer was the VK100-01P, did 3,311, and then we've got the T44-100 who did 2,557. When it came to kills, well, he was joint top with also the Carnarvon, the T44-100, the Object 252 and the Striv. They all got 2 kills, and so did the Object 430 on the enemy team. But when it came to base XP, it was coolppc, got a clean sweep at the top, 1,281 experience points, base experience points in that game. The VK managed 1,073 and the Carnarvon AX managed 987. So a very high scoring game because after all, he was a tier 8 Arty hitting tier 9 targets. So he was earning a lot of hit points or XP every time he hit one of them. Let's have a look at detail. Well, we can see he fired 12 rounds during that battle. He got 7 direct hits, 7 penetration, 8 splash. Damage of 4,145 hit points, of which 3,956 were at more than 300 meters. He did receive 1 hit. It was from the LT432. It was a penetration, but he held his cool and took that 432 out. He did damage 10 of the enemy, but killed 2 of them, and did stun assistance damage of 957 hit points off 13 stuns. On a standard account, he earned 34,080 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he took away 6,919. He received base XP of 1,281. He got 641 for the personal mission payout, took away 1,922 experience points altogether. A very good demonstration of how the M40 M43 can actually provide massive support for your team, because after all, he was effectively helping his team push towards that cap and take out those enemy defenders. He did a very nice job and some beautiful direct hits on the enemy. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. Ring that bell so you can get notified whenever we put up a new video, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.